Forever. Dog.
Sometimes school is incredible and you can't quite explain it, so you try. Is Hampton High? Hello, you're listening to Hampton High, the podcast that asks the question, what about WTF with Mark Maron? But for my school, I'm your host, Hampton McKelvey. I'm a junior, and I'm talking to Rockville Prep's most interesting students, staff, and all the above. Rockville Prep, go Skunks! Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening. I've got a really great episode. We've got a really great guest. Really excited. A good get, a guest, and a get. You know what I mean? If you can hear the difference in the words I'm saying, you'll see them saying two different things that sound similar, but work in the context of my podcast, Hampton High. But before we get into that, I just wanted to say, rather than commenting on anything that's happening in school right now, because not that much is happening, it's sort of dead space, like culturally and like gossip-wise, but I did want to take advantage of my platform for a second and like ask anyone who could help me out, because I got this like really nice like acoustic guitar. It's like a Martin guitar. If you guys know what a Martin is, it's like a really good guitar. It's like really like professionals use it. I don't know. Professionals probably use like better guitars, but like Martin is like a good acoustic guitar. And like I got it like 3 years ago, and like when I got it, it sounds so good. Still sounds really good. But it like was just really nice. And now like this thing is happening where I'll tune it open. But then, like, if I like play a fret, let's say, for example, I'll pick a fret out of the blue, like fret, the 5th fret, all right? So I'll play open, it'll be in tune. I play the 5th fret, it'll be out of tune. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, before, it was always in tune no matter what fret I played. But now it's like, the more I go up the neck is what you guitar heads would call, like, the part of the neck of the guitar is what you call it. But the further you go up the neck, it gets out of tune. Like my guitar gets out of tune when I play, even though I tune it openly, and it's in tune there. But then when I try to play it, it's out of tune. So like, my question to anyone is like, can you fix that in a guitar? Is a guitar completely broken? Do I have to get a new guitar, or is this like what do I have to do to get my guitar back to tip-top shape again? It's my sort of question. Like, I don't want to buy a new guitar, but I will if I have to. Like, I guess Christmas is coming up, so I could ask for, like, a guitar, and I could probably get it, because this is how I got this one a few years ago. But if anyone can help me tune it, because I know how to tune it. If anyone can help me figure out why it's getting out of tune when I go further up the like, I'm sorry, I know this is just for guitar heads, and like I know it's like not everyone listening, but we also do have an offer code with Guitar Center, Go Skunks. You can get like free picks if you get a purchase of something. So like I do feel like that we do have guitar heads listening. And like I also know it's weird. Everyone always says this to me, Hampton, you're a jock. Why do you talk so much about guitar? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a jock. Once again, guitar is what I do too. So we all contain multitudes, or we all contain millennials in a different, another play on words that you may have heard before, but took it out of a different context. Okay, but I'm really excited for my guest today. When I'm talking, I said that maybe I was a bit disingenuous up top. I said that there hasn't been gossip, but there sort of has been gossip about this person, and it's sort of been what everyone's been talking about recently. I'm so happy you're here. So, we have Adam B, and Adam B, he met Adam Driver.
I met him over the summer, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it was over the summer, right?
It was over over the summer.
Yeah, okay.
Have you heard the story before?
Well, I have, but for anyone who hasn't heard before, let's take it from you. So,
yeah.
Adam B, you're a junior, so this is what your summer between 8th grade. So you're a freshman. This is a summer between 8th grade and freshman year.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So beginning of the summer, I was a little chubby, and then over the summer, I kind of my mom said I kind of like leaned out.
Okay.
A little
Growth
bit.
spurt type stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
I grew 2 inches.
Wow.
But I didn't gain any weight. You know what I mean?
And so your body like thins. Yeah.
And so everything just like rose up.
Yeah. It like your body incorporates the pardon my French fat that you already had.
I guess so.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's the past now, so it's. Yeah. I look back at it now like, what a loser.
I mean, for a few things. Number one, everyone's body is different. Everyone's body changes different times.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, like you don't look fat. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't look like rail thin for sure. Like you're not like a skinny hipster.
No,
but like you do like you don't look fat.
I don't. No, I got like my first pair of I got like the Hot Topic pants over the summer. At the end, beginning of summer, I couldn't do it, and that was like a thing. But now I can, and I'm actually wearing them now I've been wearing them a lot. So
Oh, that's awesome.
cool.
Well,
Thank you.
congratulations. Okay, but
Thank
okay,
you.
so Adam,
So
we're setting the scene. You're in the summer. You're having a growth spurt. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of growth. I don't know how much I've grown at this point. Maybe probably like an inch and a half into what happens in the summer.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so it's like early August. My family goes to Martha's Vineyard every year.
Okay.
Yeah, which is
Long drive from DC area.
Yeah. But like they've been doing it for like my dad used to, and so we all go and we go. There's this ice cream shop in Martha's Vineyard, and we go every year. And it was like I was like didn't really want to go, and I was like, oh no, I feel like I'm sick. I want to like stay home or like do a beach walk like by myself and just like think.
I totally get it. Like put on like music or like just like walk around.
I wanted to like put in my headphones and just kind of like be by myself.
I totally understand
I
that.
think it's so I didn't even want to go. I was like in a bad mood.
Yes, of course.
So I was like, this is so stupid.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
My little sister's there, and my cousin who is like all pissed off because I'm taller than him now.
Oh, yeah.
actually, and he's older than me. So, anyways, so we go to the ice cream shop and we're standing in line, and you look, and so like Adam Driver,
He's just there.
He's even like he's like because he's so like he's kind of just like us, you know, like he's just kind of like waiting in line.
He's just a guy.
He's waiting.
That's so crazy.
It's great, and you know he like doesn't have to, but he does.
Yeah.
And that's like what already I'm like, holy crap, you know, it's so cool.
Yeah.
So
And he's like ripped, right?
but he's trying to like not look ripped, you know, because he doesn't want to be recognized.
Yeah.
Because everybody he's seen.
We've all
him.
seen the shirtless pic from Star Wars.
And my sister has a picture of that.
Wait, really?
She's not supposed to have it. It's so dumb.
That's disgusting.
I'm blackmailing her about it a little bit, and it's like I don't know. It's like it's good to have something in your back pocket.
For sure.
Because I do screwed up stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And so she blackmailed me. I already blackmailed her for Adam Driver.
Then, like, I'm making a note right now. We should edit that part out just so you can keep that as a blackmail thing. You know what I mean? Because if it's on the air, then it's like you don't really have it in your backpack anymore.
Could just do kind of like a long bleep or something.
We'll just edit. We don't even have to like do that. We can just edit out so it's like the conversation never happened. You know what I mean?
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Well, okay. So
he's in line. He's in line.
He's with a girl.
Oh,
which I mean, I think it's his. I hope it's his wife.
Is she hot?
She's okay. Yeah, she's like really hot.
Nice.
And my cousin actually, my cousin Ben noticed her first, and he was like, I don't know, you see.
Yeah.
And then we're looking at her, and then she looks back at us like, who are these random guys at the ice cream shop on Tuesday in Martha's Vineyard on vacation, right? And then she says something to the guy, and you're like, oh, this guy's kind of tall, whatever. Who cares? He's just some random guy.
Yeah.
But then it's not some random guy, it's Adam Driver.
That is fucking nuts.
So crazy.
Okay.
Now, like, we got to decide what to do.
Yeah.
Right. And so Ben is like older, and then he's like, okay, but you're like taller now, so you have to say something. And my mom is there, and she is like,
so quick. It's so funny that he like gives you a hard time because you're taller, even though he's older. And then like a time when being older would be like a cool thing, he like sort of totally passes the buck to you.
Because he's like a wimp, dude. He's like a wimp.
That just like sucks, you know?
I know. I mean, it's like, I respect him. And like he's kind of like he's been my hero in the past, but like now it's kind of, you know, I recognize like it's my turn to kind of step up.
I mean, exactly like Rilo Ken in the new Star Wars movie, like his heroes of the past, like lets him down.
Just like Rilo Ken.
So which is like fucking, it's pretty apropos for that situation. Sorry, I'm interrupting.
No. I mean, so we're standing there, and I honestly like. Okay, so I honestly am like not really into like big movies or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Like it's not, and I know that sounds like so dumb, but I don't know. I've seen the Star Wars movies a couple times, but it's just like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like more into like art stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so I've seen, but I've seen him, but I like can't really remember the character name. And then my mom is there too, and she notices him. So I had to get to him first.
Yeah. Oh, because you don't want your mom to embarrass you.
She's gonna go, and she's gonna be like, this is my son. His name's Adam too.
Yeah.
And then
he's gonna like think that you were named after him or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right, because like he doesn't know how old I am.
Yeah.
He has no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. I mean, like, you know, I look older than I am because of my growth spurt. But
I mean, I think you look like a freshman. You know, like, and you are tall for a freshman for sure.
Oh, okay.
But I think you do look like a freshman. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're like 13, 14?
14 over the summer.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you're a bit older for a freshman, but like, I mean, you look the age. You look the age you are.
Oh, cool. Well, because my cousin said a couple times I looked but that's fine. So anyways, so
I mean, sure. I know. I mean, that's all my own. Everyone has their own perspectives about how old people are. Like, clearly, you know.
do you know Ben?
I don't really know Ben.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
like, I feel like
He's like around.
No, I mean, like, I know who he is, but
Yeah.
like, we don't really know each other. I feel like he is. Am I allowed to be honest? Like, he's your family.
dude, no, like I totally like fuck Ben.
I mean, not fuck him. I just like.
Oh no, yeah, right.
I just like don't think he is very like. He doesn't seem to be that interested in getting to know people. Do you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't seem that interested in it's clearly he's got his group of friends, like, you know, like Martin and Marcus, you know, and like who
Eminem,
the Eminem guys,
whatever.
Oh, did they? Oh yeah, they did that like Eminem like cover for the talent show last year.
Yeah, it was like I thought it was pretty cool, but I just saw the tape, so because I was in middle school. So
it was cool to bleep out a bunch of stuff, so it's like whatever.
Oh shit!
But like I don't know, Ben, I obviously know him.
Yeah.
He just like he's never been that friendly to me, and has never really been that never been that rude to me either. Just like you know when someone isn't giving you the time of day, when it's like, you know, it would be actually good for you to be nice to me, like based on like
like
you know
like,
who I am and shit, you know.
Okay, yeah, I'm still figuring it out, but I mean, like Ben, he's kind of short, obviously.
Yeah, but like that doesn't really matter. Like
okay.
I mean, it's cool that you're tall, but like
Thanks.
tall, short, like it's, you know, it's like, are you right-handed or left-handed? Just sort of like how you are, you know. Unless you like want to play basketball or something like that.
Oh, I don't.
Okay, then well, you could because you're tall.
Thanks.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Adam Driver is in the line, and I was like, my mom's gonna try to talk to him, and so I go up to him, and I meant to tap him on his back, right? And then, but
cringe.
I just like I don't know, I got nervous, and so I kind of put my whole hand on his back.
That's so awkward.
It was so awkward, and already Ben's over there like, this is so fucking weird, and so anyway, I put my whole hand on Adam Driver's back, and then he kind of just like jumps a little bit, like, who's this kid?
Yeah.
And he turns around and he just like is staring at me, and I go like blank. We're basically standing like, you know, I'm like whatever. I'm like pretty close to he's a tall guy.
He's very tall.
But I'm like kind of getting there. So we're basically looking at each other's eyes.
Okay.
Right. And I was like, hey, I just wanted to tell you, and this is like the worst part. I don't know if you heard this part. I like totally forgot his character's name.
Oh, I didn't hear it this.
In Star Wars. And so
Kylo Ren, yeah.
Well, I'll never forget now, obviously. But I looked at him and I was like, I love Darth Maul. And
oh my god.
And he just like, they're like, okay.
Oh my god, cringe master flex. That's so cringy. Yeah.
And then my cousin Ben is like, he mean Kylo Ren. And then Adam Driver's like, oh cool, it's nice to meet what's your name? And I was like, this is crazy, but it's Adam too.
Oh, that's cool.
And he was like, and then it was his turn in line. So
cool.
It was but it was like, yeah, I'll never forget it, man.
That's and also like, so you got that cool. You got that cool pic. You got that cool pic of him.
I got the pic of him holding the blackberry ice cream.
Yeah.
It's kind of a specific to that.
So weird. He's such like a macho guy, but to have like a fruit ice cream, like you expect like a more macho guy to have like more of like a chocolate based thing. Yeah,
but then it's like that's kind of like his thing, right? He's always like surprising you.
I mean, I don't know. I really only know him from Star Wars, so like I don't really know his deal. But there's that meme and like people talk about him and like
people love him. He was in a show that my mom used to watch for like a long time, and so but she's like, you can't see it because he's naked in it.
Oh really? Oh, that's
See,
so is that like his thing, like taking off his shirt and stuff? Like, is that like what he does? Like,
I guess he kind of like that's kind of his thing, and then people didn't used to like it, but now they really like it. I don't know.
That's cool.
I think it's cool. Like he was like in the military, and like I don't know. I read.
Whoa, hold up! I'm sorry. He's an actor who was in the military.
I know. It's like old school.
That doesn't make any like what? Like how do you do you plays? Like
well, it's like if anyone in like the drama club was like also a JROTC, like it just doesn't happen.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't happen. But that's kind of like the magic of and like I know, but like I could like feel it when I saw him.
That's so fucking nuts.
I know. So like he could have like totally like chopped my arm, and like put my hand on his back, but he was so he was like
a double lightsaber like Darth Maul. I'm sorry. I'm just
I deserve it. It's cool. It's cool.
So I did have a question.
Yes.
Why did you? Because you have that picture, so you're obviously saving it in your phone since the summer. Like, why did you? wait till now to release it? And then this is not like an attack or anything. I'm just like curious, like, because like people, that's not like something I do, but I know that's something people do, like save stuff on the phones.
Post right away?
Yeah, like, no, like, why didn't you post it right away? Why did you wait so long for it to, like... Because you sort of, like, caused a stir by posting that picture, and, like, obviously the whole story rules, but, like, you know, like, why didn't you just post it right away during the summer, you know?
Well, I mean, it was kind of, like, I wasn't, like, posting a lot of pictures then, because I'm a kind of a private guy, and also I was, like, in the middle of a growth spurt, so I...
You could feel that happening, yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of, like, didn't want to go from, like, before to, like, middle to... I just wanted it to be, like, after, you know? I wanted to, like, come back, and then everyone's gonna be like, holy shit. Like, all the people that I went to middle school with who made fun of me, and they'd be like, oh, he's taller than us now. Yeah. So it was part that, and then also I was like, this is just gonna be, like, kind of, and I, like, tell me if I sound like a jerk, but I was just sort of thinking, like, my dad works in advertisement for like soaps and like laundry stuff, and he like told me that, like, he's like, oh, like, timing is everything with stuff like this. So I was like, well, I should wait until I, like, meet some new people.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty smart. I mean, I appreciate you being, like, honest about that, because I feel like people would, like, lie about that, but, like, I kind of, because I think that's smart to be like, oh, you're going to new school, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously you came here with other kids from your school, from your middle school, but, like, you know, you didn't know everyone, so, like, it's a nice, like, way to make a splash in, like, a new community of people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think, I mean, like, the response has been, like, I've been kind of keeping track of, like, kind of the numbers of, like, how it's been going. It's been going really well.
It seems, I mean, from the outside, it looks like it's going awesome.
It's going, yeah, and it's like, you know, sometimes, like, I'll, you know, like, repost it, or like my like Eminem, they got, like, helped out and stuff, and so it's been, like, kind of, like, so far so good, and I just sort of, like, I don't know, like, just see where it goes.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, I think that's really exciting, and, like, it's funny that Eminem helped out. Those guys are
they're so random, but I like them.
Yeah, I like them too. They're cool. Actually good dudes.
Yeah.
One time Martin and I were partnered together for, like, it was an English project, but we had to, like, do a scene from, like, we were reading, like, Romeo and Juliet, and we had to, like, do scenes from it, and we did the
Should you do, like, a kissing scene?
No,
I don't know,
disgusting.
Man. I wasn't there.
Dude, Cringe Master Flex.
I wasn't there. Dude, that's me.
Dude, whatever, man. We did, like, it was, like, Romeo, and what was his friend's name? What's his friend's name who, like...
like, what, Bartholomew?
No, it's something like that. It's like Mart. It's like... It's like
Darth Maul.
No, it's like Maul. It's like Maul. It's like Malku. It's like Malkutio. It's like Malcondo or something like that.
Okay.
It's like Romeo Malcondo. Maybe it's It's maybe
Mercury.
Romeo and Mark.
It's basically Marcus.
It's Marcus. Yeah.
Like,
so Martin played Marcus.
Yeah. So cool.
But we had, like, do a scene of that in school, and he did, like, the whatever M guy's name was, and, like, this crazy long monologue that he just, like, fucking nailed, and it was, like, really, really funny. He was, like, really cool. But yeah, so I know them better than Ben, I guess.
Probably, honestly, Ben. I don't know. Who knows what's going on with Ben? Because Ben's honestly, like, I know he, like, wishes that he had kind of, like, been the guy to say hi to Adam Driver.
Yeah, well,
but, like, why? He had his, you know, he had. But,
like, you know, like, in today's day and age, being a high schooler, being a teenager, being a person online, like, you have to, like, know that shit, and, like, it's really cool that you were so. I don't mean this to be, like, an insult, but you were savvy, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean that you were, like, because I don't want to make it sound like, oh, you were calculating or, like, lying, because sometimes people are like, oh, people are always lying on social media, but I don't think that's true. I think people just, like, are trying to create something to put out there, do you know what I mean? I
don't even know what people are, like, talking about when they say, like, lying on social media. Like, what, I didn't meet Adam Driver, and he didn't, like, look in my eyes and be like, what's up?
You or Adam too? Like, that literally happened.
Like, we had that, like, literally, it's, like, documented, and so everyone who's, like, said that to me, because there have been, like, some kind of like, haters about it.
Always will.
Like, the people I went to school with, you know, they're like, oh, like, juniors are only talking to you because the whole Adam Driver picture, and that's, like, so not true. That's not.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, yeah, it is true. Like, we didn't know. I mean, you seem cool. Like, I didn't really know you before. Okay. I knew you were one of the three Adams. You know, I didn't know you were Adam B, but I knew you were one of the three Adams. You know, but, like, this thing sort of blew up. And it gave me a reason to talk to you. And I'm glad it did because now I can talk to you. But like, yeah, that is why juniors are talking to you right now. I mean, I'm sure there's juniors who you knew before who talked to you before this. Do you know what I mean? But like, personally, I'm only talking to you because you met Adam Driver. You are the kid who met Adam Driver. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then, you know, like, well, I didn't meet him just like randomly for no reason. It was kind of like, yeah, I kind of, you know, I earned it. And I feel like I kind of like have a story to tell, and so like everyone who's like giving me crap about it.
I don't think you deserve an ounce of the crap you get for it. I think you made the choice to not walk on the side of the beach in Martha's Vineyard and listen to music. You made that choice to not do that, and like made a noble choice to be with your family.
It's like a destiny. Yeah, like I was trying to do the right thing.
And you did, and then you also made the bold choice to go be the first person to talk to him. You know what I mean? Like you made that, you initiated the conversation. And because you did the hand thing, that's like weird. And so if you just tapped him on the shoulder, maybe he would have been like, whatever, you're a fan. Because you did the hand thing, there's a different type of connection. And your name is Adam, so like all those things like...
More of like an intimate connection than you would have with your average celebrity.
Exactly. Yeah. So like... So when I say, yeah, we're talking because of that, yeah, we are, but that's not saying that like...
But like also we're like not.
Well, now we're not. Now we're talking about other stuff, but that was your in, you know, like that's your into this type of like to the new, like now you were the big boys, you know, like you've made your you sort of like waved your flag, you know, you sort of came on your dragon like fucking like Daenerys Targaryen, you know what I mean? I fucking love that show.
That's such a fucking cool
yeah, but so like now you're with the big boys, and so like I guess my question is like, how do you capitalize on this? Because you can't do the Adam Driver thing forever, you know, like what do you feel like is going to come next for you?
Well, I mean, so it's hard because like we only go to Martha's Vineyard once a year, and so it's not like I can just like do this all the time. But now that I know I kind of have like a way with famous people, my plan is basically, first of all, the Adam Driver thing, like I've been posting it like almost like every other day or something with but with like, you know, like takeaway like lessons from Adam. I don't know if you've seen like on Instagram, I'll like post a picture and like talk about a lesson that Adam Driver kind of like taught me with our interaction, and so the lessons from Adam thing is like something we're trying to take off, and there's like been a couple of like seniors interacting with the project. But it's only you know, it's like not a big deal, but I was pretty like impressed. My most recent post had like 35 likes.
Okay, that's really good.
I mean,
that's really cool. So I mean, you have traction with the Adam thing, and like this is a cool thing, but like do you like, and here's my sort of like, you know, back to business, or like, is that the phrase, like like business, like this is my like sort of business question, is that my question, my back to business
business question,
like a little bit like it just like, okay, so like what so like you've isolated your strength, you can like interact with famous people in a way that makes them feel comfortable opening up to you, you know what I mean?
They like to talk to me,
and you know how to, and you also have the savvy to manipulate that for the platforms which we teenagers are like are searching for or going to for content. So like so like what, like how do you go deeper into that, and what do you want to do next, I guess is my real question, you know?
Well,
if anything,
well, right now I am saving up to boost the post, the Adam post. So that is kind of what I'm focusing on right now. It's getting enough money to boost the post and get more people to see it. Right. Adam Driver not on Instagram. I don't know if you knew that. He's kind of like
that makes sense. You see, this the kind of guy.
He's kind of like he's like shooting Star Wars and other stuff. So right now I'm kind of saving up to boost the post and go cross platforms. So
like Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr,
Snapchat lessons for Adam's going to Snapchat, of course.
Nice.
So like maybe that's the best place to. So I guess my plan next is to just boost the post, and the more people who see the post, the more they'll be like, this guy's got something to say. And then they'll go to my other posts and you know, kind of contact me through there. And so right now I'm really focusing on boosting the post.
Okay, cool. And so like, let me ask you then, like, how have you felt? Obviously this is huge. Obviously this is so fucking cool for you. I'm so fucking proud of you and happy for you.
Thank you.
How did this feel, you know, early freshman year? We're still early in the freshman year for you, but like, there is now clearly before the post, after the post.
Right. I mean,
You know, so like what's been crazy, what's been fun, what's been not so fun, you know, how do you feel like your life has really changed from this moment?
Well, it's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever had an experience like this, but it's kind of just like now everyone who comes at you, you kind of have to like question their intentions, because sometimes people will come up to you and they'll be like, hey, Adam B, what's up? And then you're like, oh, they like me for me. And then all of a sudden, they want to hear the story.
I totally understand. When I started doing this podcast, people were like, there were some people who were just like, didn't care. And that like hurt.
What?
That hurt, but I was like, whatever, it's fine. You know, like you don't have to care. It's my thing. Some people were like super, super supportive of it anyway, where it was like, do you really like it? Or are you just sort of saying that because it's like public? And then there are people who are like clearly trying to like play it cool because they wanted to be guests on the pod, you know, and like figure out what their intentions are. It's like weird.
So gross, and it's like honestly like pretty embarrassing.
It is.
And then I feel like I, you know, like have to like put on a show.
I know.
And be like, oh, the back and Darth Maul and his hot girlfriend or wife. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And so, you know, it's like on one side of it, it's like been the greatest thing that's ever happened to me in my life, basically. And I've learned so much from these like 15 seconds, just totally changed my life. And I learned so much from Adam. And, you know, like I'll take those lessons with me to my grave. But then it also just like, it just means that people are going to like treat you like, you know, you're just like an item. You're not like even like a freaking person.
You know what? I totally get it. And
So
my advice to you about that is that like, you have to grow comfortable with that space, you know, like you have to learn how to like live with notoriety in that way. Like that, I've sort of had to do that too. Like you have to just sort of like incorporate that into your life, like in the same way you've incorporated your growth spurt. You know, you have to incorporate fame. You have to incorporate, you know, viral fame. You have to incorporate like people people wanting something from you, you know? It's
just like jealousy too.
Sometimes.
From like my cousin and from like some of my friends from middle school.
What I will say though, sometimes it's jealousy and sometimes it's legitimately just people like not really knowing how to talk to you anymore because they feel like you're on a different level when you're not. But you are kind of on a different level, but like they can sort of like see that. And so it's not always jealousy, just sort of like, are we still friends with the same type of person? You know,
like I'm the same guy, but I've just learned all these lessons.
Exactly.
And so it's kind of like there's this like wisdom gap between me and my friends because Adam taught me these lessons.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I have like personally like what, you know, it's what I'm not trying to like get any, I just like want to like teach everyone what I learned.
I think that's cool. Well, I think we're all really excited to see what happens to you, Adam B. Like, I'm obviously going to be following. Like, I follow you on the platforms I'm on now.
Yeah, that was honestly, I was like a cool day.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, well, no problem, man. It's not a big deal.
Thank you like so much.
Dude, no problem. I'm excited to see what comes up. I love I love everything you're doing on there. Before we go, I just want to ask, obviously it's loaded because you're a freshman, but who do you think is the coolest freshman?
Who I think is the coolest freshman?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know I have to like be really careful when I answer these questions now because I feel like my opinion kind of like holds some weight now because it's like I'm speaking for myself and I'm kind of speaking for Adam as well.
Exactly.
And so giving Adam drivers, like I'm gonna give a controversial opinion.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that Tammy, do you know her?
Which one is she?
She's she plays the flute. She's not first chair.
Oh,
No, I know what you're thinking.
You know what I'm thinking.
I know what you're thinking.
Flute.
But like, I mean, like we all know, but like she's like seriously like also so cool.
Okay.
And we've been friends since first grade, and
old friend,
old friend, and like she's like my sister, like I don't feel but like she's just like really nice, and I think she like totally got stiffed for first chair, but she's like fifth chair.
Yeah, but you're a freshman, she's gonna get there at some point, like I do. Yeah, so I'm glad you said that because like before I just knew her as like that new flute girl. You know, but now it's like, okay, if another dude just tell me that she's cool, then I can like
She's
maybe
like-
talk to her in a way that's like a little cooler and more respectful.
Yeah, no, she likes like vintage internet stuff.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. See, you internet people. See, like you kids, like you guys are all like internet stuff. Like
I know you guys are
podcasts is more like
busy.
radio stuff, but you guys are all like internet
We've
stuff.
been listening to podcasts. I've been listening to podcasts since I was like 11.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
like,
like kind of my shit.
yeah, I mean, you guys are already so much better prepared to be in this culture than like us dinosaurs are, you know, in the upper class.
God, no, you guys are great. You guys are fine.
No, you have to say that.
Teach us everything we. I mean, if Adam Driver, when he was born, there weren't even like computers.
Really?
So probably.
See, that's so fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Adam. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll all check. We'll go and keep on watching you on social media and see what happens. Thanks for being on the pod.
Thanks for having me, man.
That was awesome, dude. That was a really great job.
Was it?
Yeah, that was that's
okay.
good. You don't have to be nervous. It's okay.
Oh, okay. I was just
You didn't come off as nervous at all. You that was really good.
okay. Yeah, it's fine. I was just like I was like practicing at home, but like, oh, what do I want to say?
It came off super natural.
It sounded good.
Yeah, it sounds super natural.
Dude, I like thank you again because I've been like listening to your podcast since
Thanks,
like
man. That's awesome.
last year.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool, man. Thank you,
Yeah,
dude.
like-
Wait, you were listening as a middle schooler?
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
like
that
I
makes me
gotta
feel
get
good.
ready. I gotta get ready.
No,
It
no,
was
no.
like looking for so it's like it's really cool.
No, I'm really impressed with how you handled yourself. You handled yourself. I'm sorry.
Seriously,
Yeah.
and I honestly that whole Tammy thing, I was just kind of doing a favor for a friend.
Oh, okay.
She's fine though. She's like cool, but it's more of like a like she just like she's been having kind of like a rough year.
Oh, I see.
So,
Yeah.
You want to use your powers for good, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. That's fucking kind. Yeah, we'll. I mean, I'll say hi to her. I'll say like, oh, like.
She would honestly like piss herself. If you said,
I don't.
if you
That's
said hi to
fucking
her.
gross. But like,
She's
yeah.
like, yeah, she like loves the podcast.
Okay,
too.
I'll do her a favor. Say hi. That's cool. See, already you're
so
like using your
cool.
power for good. I really respect that. And like, I think there's a lot of media makers at Rockville that like.
They use it for like, I mean, already I haven't been here this long, but like sometimes you're like, is that what you're really gonna do?
Exactly. You know, I'm just like, why would you do that? But like, I can like, when there's so much good to do, you know.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's just if you read just check in on the lessons from Adam because that's kind of like what it's all about.
Yeah. Does he like get back to you about stuff, or has he ever like reached out or anything?
Yeah, well, there's like a place that you can email, and so I'm kind of like waiting on him getting back. He's really busy shooting a new Star Wars.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I mean,
if he does get back to you, it'd be like, just let me know, like
bring me. Oh yeah,
because like I feel like I could like get him. If you wanted to talk, if you wanted to
he
do an
would
interview,
probably honestly come on the show with me based on like how we were vibing. Like,
I mean,
he'll probably come on
if that's like
Yeah, that's cool. I'll ask him because like we're supposed to be talking in the next like pretty soon.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, is that Tammy in the window?
Oh shit, yeah,
she's watching.
Wait, no, can we? Right.
Yeah,
just pretend and I'll wave first and then it'd be like, hey, it's a girl.
Okay.
Right. Oh, there she is. Hey,
what's up? You looking at me? Look this way.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Oh my God!
Oh,
look at her face. Look at her face. She's a holy shit.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
Hey.
she used to eat bugs in
That's disgusting.
elementary school. I know.
That's disgusting.
It's gross. Yeah, it's gross.
Oh! I fucking hate that.
She's really cool though. Yeah.
Forever Dog.
This has been a Forever Dog production. Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. For more original podcasts, please visit foreverdogpodcasts.com and subscribe to our shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Keep up with the latest Forever Dog news by following us on Twitter and Instagram @ForeverDogTeam